Well, hello everybody. We've got 3 in already. This is an interesting map. It's one of the free maps available this week, and it's really cool. I have no idea how I'm going to play this one, and I know we won't have Nelson today, so it won't be quite the same playing Risk without Nelson. I don't know who's going to end up being red this time, but we've got room for 3 more. You can see the game ID code right there is Z48NH. And as soon as we get 3 more people in here, we're going to go. And just as always, a heads up, Connor Lego and Mr. Beep, make sure when I start that game that you hit that ready button, or else we have to do this all again. Because it won't get you into the game and it'll replace you with a computer player. There's 4. Evil Potato, heyo, what's up? Evil Potato, I do what I can. The tricky part is there's a delay between what I'm seeing and what you guys are seeing. It's like 15 to 20 seconds. So by the time I make a comment about something, other things may have already happened. But I'll do what I can. I usually try. Hey, Wake Roberts, jump in, man. We got room for 2 more. Oh, we just lost somebody. There's JD, but we lost some. Who do we have? Connor was in here. There's Connor. He came back. Doing well, Commander Thorne. How are you? This map is cool. I'm curious to see how everyone's going to play it. All right, we've got our 6. Make sure you hit ready. I'm going to start this thing. Yeah, Evil Potato, I will talk through what I can. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give away ideas that might help other players. But I usually try to talk through some basic strategy. This is a new map for me though, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. You had to turn down the sound? Okay, I'll turn down my volume a little bit. How's that? Oh man, we had one person who didn't confirm. So we've got a computer opponent in here. So everybody's going to be, you can see how big this map is. And everybody's going to be placing their own. I'm going next to last here, it looks like. Yeah, this works. So Evil Potato, this one's tricky because it's a new map. If we get through this one fast enough, and I don't know if we will because it's such a large map. If we get through this one fast enough, we'll do a regular a game on the standard world map. That one's a little more straightforward as far as the strategy goes. So first things first, we all have to take turns claiming territory until they're all taken. And the tricky part here is, of course, if you look here, all of these colored areas, if you control the entire map of those areas, you get bonus armies at the beginning of every turn in your reinforcements. You get a standard reinforcement of 3. But then, depending on what territories you control, you can gain more than 3. Pavel, you didn't make it. And we had somebody else who was in, and he didn't confirm. I don't know if something happened or what, but yeah, hopefully if this one goes fast enough, we will do a second one. Oh, who's orange? Connor's the one that went in and made sure I didn't didn't start with a territory. Well, 2 can play at that game. Yeah, Michael, every week they have a couple of maps that are free to play during the week, and we usually try to do one of the free maps during the stream. This is one of the free maps this week. This week and this one in Central America are the free maps this week. This is a big map. This is probably the biggest map I've ever played of the special maps. Man, Green, you've got to make sure that he doesn't hold those two territories to start. Although Green's got one too. Green's going to start with a continent. Purple is starting with two continents as things stand. Colin, what's up? Commander Thorn, enjoy your flight. Be safe. All right, everything's taken, it looks like. Waiting for a phone call from China. Nice. Oh, Michael's yellow. He's in our northern regions there. So there's so many territories to start, you don't get a tremendous amount of reinforcements to place. We're all only starting with 20, so. What is this map called? I actually forget what it's called. I just know it's one of the free maps this week. Show in for Comrade Stalin. It's actually pretty nice here in Ohio, or in Northeast Ohio. It's definitely cooler than yesterday. Yesterday was so hot during the day, but then we got some storms late afternoon, enough that my son's soccer practice was canceled, and it cooled off a lot after that. It dropped from 90 degrees to about 70 degrees over the span of an hour or so. And I'd say today it's probably early or low 80s, but much less humid than yesterday. JD gets 7 to start for holding that territory right at the beginning. Hey, make sure you hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it if you do so. Hopefully you all got a chance to catch the Taskmaster Challenge from earlier today. Looks like I won that one this week. Yes, Evil Potato. The goal is to conquer the entire map. That's how you win. And every turn where you take at least one territory during your turn, you get a card. Once you have the right cards, you can turn those in for additional reinforcements, and I'll talk about that once we get a little further along. Yeah, he gets 8 to start as well for having 2 continents. Lost Brit, how's it going? So, Lost Brit, I meant to ask, are you a soccer, aka football, fan? And who do you root for if you are? Actually, I'll ask that to everybody. If you're a soccer fan, we call it soccer here in America, but I know for most of the world it's football. If you are a fan, what is your team? Who do you root for? My son's a Manchester United fan. We like the Columbus Crew for the Major League Soccer here in America, and the Crew looks pretty good today. They're playing tonight. They look pretty good this season. Aiden, is it on YouTube? Yeah, if you're talking about my Taskmaster Challenge. Wow, Orange. Hey, dude, Connor, that's how you lose. Rule number 1 in Risk, don't do that. Don't attack somebody's, like, if you want to last long term in this game, do not, on the very first couple of turns, attack a big army with a big army, because what that does is it knocks both of you out of the game and opens the door for somebody else to win. That's like Risk 101. Don't do that. All you do is take both of you out when you do that. Especially when you got somebody like green and purple who are super powerful to start. That's cool, Lost Brit. Yeah, Michael, I've never been a huge fan of hockey. Hockey's like the one major sport I've never really gotten into that much. And our closest local team for me is Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Penguins. And they've done pretty well. They've won several championships in my lifetime. A couple years ago, they won one. Yeah, you never, never, never attack in the first couple of turns a big army with a big army. You just destroy the game for both of you when you do that. Especially when you see how powerful green is right off the bat. Now you see right there, orange is already down to 12 armies, and I'm at 20. We are the weakest two players on the board right now because of that attack. And green's going to very quickly get to the place where he's going to be almost impossible to beat. FC Barcelona, nice. You can see right now what green's big advantage is he's got this whole corner of the board. There's only two places that he can be attacked, and he's pretty strong in both of them. Actually, he's really strong in both of them. I have a feeling green's not going to be beatable in this game if somebody doesn't attack him soon. Like, I mean, in the next two turns. I think within a turn or two, it's going to be too late. So this game might go really fast. Ooh, boy. So yeah, this game's going to go really fast because now yellow and purple just got weakened. I think this is greens to lose for sure. I mean, JD, this is all you, man. If you can't, you better not lose this because now yellow has weakened him in purple. Orange weakened himself and me. There's really no opponents at this point. Except for red over here in the corner, Mr. Beep. He might do okay for himself. All right, let's see here. I don't think I'll do that yet. Oh, oops. Game code. Nope, that's definitely not what we want it to be. We'll go ahead and remove that now anyway. Yeah, this one's going to go fast. Look at it. Green's already got 47 armies. That's 15 more than the second best player right now. Evil Potato, yes. Check out a little bit more of the channel. You'll see lots of Hearts of Iron 4 on this channel. It's not... I don't think it's not a real place, Colin. I think it's a fictional map, but I could be wrong about that. Oh, and see, now green's going to get some cards. And next turn, he'll probably go after purple and do the same thing. Wow, he didn't go. Oh, he didn't finish off yellow because I think he wants to let yellow get some more cards. Commander Thorn sounds fun. Be safe. Poor purple. He's the one that's in the way right now of the march of the green armies. Okay. What can I do here? Not a lot, really. All right, Commander Thorn, have a safe flight. Mr. Beep may be the only hope to take on green, but green's got 3 continents now, and he's about to have a 4th. "15 armies every turn." Here's what we might have to do. Well, I'll wait until after green takes his turn to say what I think we need to do here. It may not work now. Evil Potato, yes. You definitely need to spend some time browsing the videos on my channel because I've played both Hell Let Loose and Postscriptum as well. All right, Pavel, as soon as we get through this one, we'll start another one. We'll definitely give you a chance to get in there. The dice hate me. Yeah, green's just unstoppable. That goes to show you what can happen when you get a good start. So purple, I think what you need to do is you need to take one for the team. You're going to probably have to attack him with as many armies as you can to try and slow him down. And then I can try to march through and do the same, and then maybe Mr. Beep can have a chance to take him out. Nelson told me he wasn't going to be here today. I think he's on vacation or something. Let's see. Can't turn in cards yet. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah, Mr. Beep, I guess so. We can do what we can to not hit each other too much here. While we figure out how best to go about this. Oh, purple's the AI. That's why I can't do anything to get him to do something. Tricky thing here is nobody wants to take on yellow. Oh, he just did it. Problem is now you just open the door for him to take yellow's 2 cards. And we've got an AI player in between right now. And now he can just build up massive amounts of armies because the entire thing can be defended in one spot. Yeah, orange is still alive, and I messed that up too because he had 1. Okay, we get it. The dice hate you. Now green's going to be able to take both yellow and orange. I'm going to mute you because you're driving me nuts. Yeah, now green gets to take both of these. Yellow and orange. We both made the same mistake. We took out the armies on this side to make it easy for him to take them over here. He's going to end this turn with 9 cards. Well, he'll have to trade some in here first. Yeah, go ahead and take all those down to there, and at some point we're going to have to get through these guys, but the problem is we can't get at him with the purple team in the way. It's a no-win situation. It's absolutely the perfect situation for green. He can just sit there and collect armies, protected with a buffer of an AI player in between that we would have to go through to hit him. There's just, I mean, this is about as easily winnable a game as I've ever seen for JD. All JD has to do is gather his armies right here. Within a couple of turns, he could have 100 and he could just plow through the whole thing. Because purple's not going anywhere. He's just going to sit there. Okay. So at least now I have 2 continents. I can collect armies a little better. Red could do the same by moving in and taking these territories here. But even combined, we can't keep up with the number of armies he can get. 25 every turn. That's insanity. He only lost 10. Oh, man. There goes purple. Did you really stop? I can't believe you stopped and didn't finish off purple. All right, then. Well, I'll do it so I can get his cards. There we go. I did what I could. Zach, what's going on? Be safe down there with storms. And I just saw there's another, I think I saw a tropical storm headed for Florida this time. Here's the thing, Red. Green, oh, see, he gets 26 every time. We got to stop letting him do that. If we could just break through this initial wall, it's pretty wide open behind him. Red, I'm giving you a chance here. You got to take it, though. You've got to march through and hit him. Break that wall and take his continents, if you can. This only works if we hit him. You got to load up and hit him, or we have no chance to win. I can't keep throwing my armies at him because he keeps getting 25 every turn. You have to hit him. You have to hit him now. Ugh. You can't do that. He gets 29 armies. You have to hit him and break him before he does that. Now he can do the same. It's a no-win situation. See, that's why this doesn't work. You have to hit him. You have to break through that army and take a couple of his continents, or he's going to keep getting 30 armies every turn. Break through where you can, and then I'll come in behind you and do the rest. We can't beat him if you don't attack that army. Oh, come on. You got to attack. There you go. Now hit a couple continents, and now we've brought him down to size. Don't stop there. If you stop there, that was pointless. Don't put them all there. Ugh. Now you got to hit a couple of continents. Because he's still going to get reinforcements from all these other ones. Nicely done, Mr. Beep. Now he'll probably take some of this back, but that's okay. If someone asks, "Are you being honest?" can you answer with no? That's an interesting question, because if you say no and you're being honest, then I don't know. All right, let's see here. Now, I don't want to go gobbling up red territory because we kind of were teaming up against green, and I feel like that would kind of be wrong of me to do that. So I'm going to try to be gracious here. Yeah, JD, we kind of ganged up on you there. You got too powerful too fast. And when that happens, you become a target. Ah. Oh, I'm going to run out of time. No! Ah! I needed 5 more seconds. I needed 5 more seconds to get these guys moved to right here. We've got ourselves a match now, boys. I think it's fair to say at this point that any truces we had are off. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate that. Green's getting NATO'd. Dread Minion, that is a perfect analogy for the situation. Tell you what, I will say this. Regardless of how this ends up, JD played an absolutely brilliant first half to this game. He very quickly gobbled up half the territory before any of us could do anything about it, and it was absolutely brilliant. But he became so powerful so fast that we had no choice but to put together kind of a the last alliance of elves and men, so to speak, to take on Sauron. Maybe a better analogy would be the British and the Prussians ganging up on Napoleon at Waterloo. All right, take care, Evil Potato. Glad you could stop by. By the way, I love your username, Evil Potato. That's pretty cool. All right, so where do I go from here? Nice, Commander Thorn. You died to Cheetos and War Thunder? I gotta get some War Thunder grinding done later. I'm doing a little. We finally got my wife's area pretty well complete in the basement, so now we're trying to finish mine up. We're moving down the desk from the office down here, so I have a little more desk space. So I might not be on the computer for a while later. Is gambling legal in Ohio? Yes and no. For years and years here in Ohio, they put casino gambling measures on the ballot because it required a constitutional amendment. It failed like 6 times in a row, and then finally they passed it, but only in a limited scale. I think they only allowed like 4 casinos in Ohio. Just so happens that one of those 4 casinos is here in Austintown, which is where I live. So one of the 4 Ohio casinos is about 4 miles from my house. But it's only slots. There's no table games, at least not at the one here. I think the one up in Cleveland may have more. Oh, look at Mr. Beep coming back now. After the Chinese are done analyzing it, Julie, that's all. Okay. This is where it gets a little tricky, as there's only so many. Oh, he's got a lot back there. I guess I gotta go all out on this. Wait. Getting some of my armies blocked in ways I wish I didn't, but not a lot I can do about that. Just trying to take out continents wherever I can here. I got a bunch of armies that I've got to be able to move up. Oh, 22. Mr. Beep's getting too powerful here. More Prussia coming soon? Yeah. If not today, definitely tomorrow, but hopefully later today. We'll see how the rest of the day goes, how quickly I get the desk moved. This morning I recorded the Taskmaster challenge in between dropping off and picking up my son from cross-country practice. Oh, Green's going to be out, and he's going to get his 3 cards. I think Mr. Beep's got this. I probably, when I had the chance after we took out Green, I probably should have been a little more aggressive on Mr. Beep. But I felt like I had really pushed him into that attack, and I felt that it was wrong to immediately take advantage of it. But now in hindsight, I kind of wish I had. Because now Mr. Beep is the old Green. He's become too powerful to defeat. Nice game, though, JD. You played that really, really well. Ooh, boy. Interesting stuff. Oh, I couldn't turn in anyway. Yeah, JD, you played that brilliantly at the beginning. You set yourself up perfectly. You did everything right. America versus the Soviet Union, 1945, colorized. Nice. Bonsai! I probably should have kept going, but hey, whatever. 36 reinforcements. Oh, man. Plus 12 from turning in cards. I would probably surrender here, Mr. Beep, but I think you deserve the satisfaction of conquering the territory for yourself. So I'm going to allow you to do that. Never heard an American shouting bonsai? Well, it was either that or Leroy Jenkins. Bonsai seemed more appropriate under the circumstances. All right, Mr. Beep, this is where you go marching through. Did you really just put 21 back there? You need to front load everything and just march through. You can finish me off. I've only got 34 armies. You need to march through, take all of my continents so I don't keep getting a ton of reinforcements. At least get yourself up to about here, and then that way the next turn you can finish it off. Commander Thorn, for me, it's not the old Karate Kid. It is the Karate Kid. I know most of you guys watching are younger than me. I grew up with that Karate Kid. I'm going to be 43 next week. So yeah, I love Karate Kid. I actually haven't seen the new Karate Kid. Ouch. Okay. Well, that's all she wrote. 44. All right. You have no excuse not to win this game on this turn. You have enough over there. Put everything else right here. March through. Go up through here with them. Go up through here with them. You've got this. I'm 27. I'm not old. I think the quote is 37, but I understand. I tell you what, for an entire year, when I was 37 years old, I called it the year of Dennis. Because all I did was quote that scene from... That's my favorite scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Is Dennis the peasant. Where he's protesting about how his rights are being taken away. Wait, Dread Minion, you're older than me? Very sad old people noises. Dread Minion, I'm so glad you're here. You're my comic relief. You have some of the most witty comments. I love it. Don't move them all. No, see, now you can't finish me off on this turn. You got to send enough armies this way to do that. See, because you could have gone up here with those 15. Those are just little things you need to do to get used to the mechanics of risk, because you have to kind of leave behind a certain number of armies to deal with that other stuff. Oh, what'd you leave 8 there for? You should have taken all of them. Oh, now he's stuck here. You can't get those ones either. Dread Minion's 2 years older than me. All right, I don't feel so bad now. Oh, Zach Mills, I love Stellaris. It's not really a game that fits with my channel, but I do love playing it. We got to do a... I think it has multiplayer, doesn't it? I've never done multiplayer on it. Your dad was born in 1970? My mom was born in 1960. My dad was born in 59. My grandparents were born in the 40s. I forgot to finish this. I come from very young parents and grandparents. 52 armies. Mr. Beep, if you don't win this on this turn, well, I don't know what to tell you. You don't even need to place those reinforcements to win. He's going to load up 53 on 1. What do you think, guys? Can I beat him? Gregory, 56. All right, you're older than my dad. That's awesome. I'm so glad you're here, though. We need that. All these young'uns are making me feel old. Rip that one guy in Broken Quarry. I think he's got me. Broken Quay, that's what, yeah, okay. All right, nicely done, Mr. Beep. Congratulations on your victory. Well done, sir. All right, now we're going to do a traditional map. Send Connor a friend request. All right, let's do one more. Classic. We'll do manual placement again. I like doing that when we can. All right, Pavel, here's your chance. 34QRM is the code to get in. And anybody else who wants to join. Watching me and Hamilton, Commander Thorne, there is nothing wrong with that. Always look on the bright side of life. I can't whistle very well. Isn't that from Life of Brian? Wait for me, Pavel says. All right, we're going to save that last spot for Pavel. Let's make sure he gets in. Because I did tell him. I see Greg. Oh, Pavel, that's not you. Is that Shelly Hardfast? Is that you? Ah, sorry, Pavel. Wake Roberts is in. All right, we're going to go ahead and start. Apologies if you didn't get in. Usually we have to wait a while for folks to get in, but that one filled up really fast. And that's even without Nelson being here. Oh, sorry, Pavel. What we'll have to do is maybe next time we'll do signups ahead of time so we can make sure that folks get in games. And if you don't get in the first one, you can get in the second one. Maybe that's what we'll do for the next one. Might be kind of fun to set up like a tournament too, or a league or something, you know, like where we kind of just do rankings and see who's the best overall over time. If you guys have ideas about that, throw them out either here or on the Discord for Risk. It might be kind of fun to do that, to do like a tournament. And we don't have to air all of them, but it could be a thing where we set up, okay, these 6 people are going to play this time, and then 6 people are going to play this time, and we'll figure out how everybody finishes from one match to the next, and do a ranking system like where you have let me tell you what, Connor, don't you dare do this to me again. Last time, like Connor has this thing where he's stalking me and he goes right by me. And last time he attacked me right at the beginning and almost cost both of us the game. Don't do it again, Connor. Go somewhere else. I'm promising you right now. I go before you. I will load up everything I have in Australia and you will not escape with your life. Pavel, that's good. Nelson's tough to beat. Yeah, I'm going to sit down and start thinking through some ideas on how to do that. And you guys throw me your ideas too. I like the idea of doing some kind of a risk uh, league or tournament or something. That way we get more people involved, so it's not just the same 4 or 5 of us all the time playing. Oh, Mr. Beep is going to do it to us again. Oh, nicely done. Whoever Green is. Who's that? Wake Roberts. Good job not letting him get everything there to start. Because he starts first, and he would have the same thing. He would have gotten those extra reinforcements right off the bat. The gauntlet has been thrown. Colin, I'm going to do my best to avoid attacking you in Asia since I kind of threatened you in Australia and you did graciously back out of there instead of making that a mess for both of us. So I will honor you the best I can by not attacking unless I need a territory here or there. 9/11/93 is your birthday. I was I was a junior in high school in September of 93. Everybody's avoiding Europe. You can tell that Nelson's not here because he would not do that. Yeah, Dread Minion. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, well, maybe not even like a Sweet 16 bracket. Like, we could do however many people we have sign up. Let's say we have 12 people sign up to be in like a risk league. We can schedule matches where, okay, these 6 play each other, and then let's record how they finish. Who was last, who was 5th, who was 4th, who was 3rd. And now these 6 play each other, and we do that, and then we mix it up, and different people play each other. And after everybody plays maybe 5 matches or something, we see how everybody comes out and is ranked. Because everybody can have a bad match and have one game go really badly for them, but over 5 or 6 matches, you're going to get a sense about who the best players are. So it might be kind of fun to do something like that. And I just have to kind of play with some ideas on how to make that work. And I definitely still want to get a multiplayer Hearts of Iron game going. I think that would be a lot of fun. And that's something we could definitely record. Yeah, Commander Thorne. I know probably most of the folks here are probably old enough to remember 9/11, but if you're a teenager, early 20s, you may not. That was certainly one of those days I'll never forget. There's a handful of historical events in my lifetime that I can never forget. I remember when the shuttle Challenger exploded in 1986. I was in elementary school. I can vaguely remember President Reagan being shot. I remember when the Gulf War started. I think I was in 8th grade when that happened. They almost canceled our Washington, D.C. trip in 8th grade because of the Gulf War. But then we won it so fast that they went ahead with it. Yeah, we have like 4 different versions of the board game Risk here in our house. We have the like the Avengers one. We have Lord of the Rings Risk. We have the traditional one. And there's one more, and I'm trying to remember what it is now. Oh, wow, Wake Roberts. What a thing to have happen your senior year of high school. My senior year of high school, the Oklahoma City bombing happened. And up until 9/11, that was kind of the big terrorist attack in America. Of course, it was domestic terrorists. Greg, Kennedy being shot. Wow, that must have been something. Greg, you have, for me, and I don't know, maybe you feel differently having lived through these things, but I wish I could have been alive um, to have watched the moon landing live. I think that would have been such an amazing thing to experience. And I keep telling my kids that they're going to have that when we land on Mars. That's going to be that moment for them and for us too. Um, but boy, the moon landing must have been something to watch. Wow, Commander Thorne. Did he did he die in the South Tower? I don't know if you guys know. I don't really watch Saturday Night Live too much anymore. I did a lot when I was in high school. But the one guy on Saturday Night Live, one of the actors, his dad died on 9/11. I think he was in one of the planes. Or he might have been a fireman. I don't really remember. All right, Mr. Beep is on. You listen to the moon landing on the radio? I'm going to be working on my. I've got two models to work on. I've got the Arizona and the Missouri, and I got to set up an area where I can put my models. Ouch, Mr. Beep. Some rough rolls there, huh? All right, take care, Colin. Whew. This is going to be interesting. We've got Africa and South America already taken. Green and yellow might be fighting it out over. Oh, he's going to go into Europe. That makes sense. Transistor radio. Oh, yeah. Oh, Hanson, it definitely happened. That is one conspiracy theory I will never buy into. There were too many people involved in that moon landing for it to have not come out a long time ago if it was faked. That's just a secret that never could have been kept with the number of people that were involved. You got 4 people out there and ran up one of the floors. Wow. Greg, what I remember for me in school, I remember the Challenger explosion. I was in 3rd grade, and my wife was in 1st grade, and her school actually watched it. They gathered the whole school together, and they were watching live in the auditorium on TV because there was a teacher on board, and so it was a big deal because they were going to be doing these lessons from space aboard the space shuttle with the first civilian, like the first kind of non-traditional astronaut to go into space. And so these poor kids, my wife's 6 years old, watching this live on TV as it happens. I remember because we were in line for the restroom, and a custodian came out and told the teacher, and I overheard him telling the teacher, and that's how I found out about the Challenger explosion. Lost Brit, at the start of each vlogging through history stream, I should show us the progress each time. Oh, you mean on the models? Oh, I could do that. Yeah, I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to do this week for that. Mr. Beep, awesome. Thank you. Nelson will be super thrilled when he finds out we're talking about doing this. And I'll post something to, I'll post a video announcing the details when we nail down details, recruiting people to sign up for that. So don't worry, if that's something you're interested in, you won't miss it. Ooh, wow. Boy, we gathered up continents quickly on this game. Guillaume, I would agree. You guys, well, in a sense, the scientific advancement is great, but I will also say this, especially as somebody who's now a dad with teenage kids. I think, and it's true with anything with technology, there's a good side and there's a really bad side. Um, Technology is amazing, but social media has also created this whole new dynamic with bullying and with the way that we are connected that has been really, really difficult. Dread Minion, absolutely, that's the thing. Technology is awesome. Morally, not so much. I hate to be that guy, but I miss how it used to be in some ways. But yeah, the technology is amazing. The access to information that we have now. You know, if I wanted to look something up, I used to have to go down to the library and grab an encyclopedia. Now I can pull out my phone and find something out in 5 seconds. It's amazing like that. Yeah, and then of course there was the what, Columbia was the other one that crashed. Okay, what do I do here? Ah, I have to get over to Twitter while we're in between turns here and see what's going on in the news. I keep watching transfer news for soccer. I want to see who my team's going to get. Ooh, there's some speculation on this guy from Queens Park Rangers that could go to West Brom. That's my team. That would be awesome. Yeah, Greg, you're right. It was upfront and personal, much more so. Hanson, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Zach, it did. It Columbia burned up on reentry. What happened was there was a on takeoff when it first went up into space. There was, I want to say it was some ice that broke off. Something broke off and hit one of the wings and knocked off some of the heat protective foam on the wing. So that when it came in for reentry and it started hitting that heat, that area that wasn't protected by the foam burned up and it spun out and disintegrated on reentry. Yes, Lost Brit. West Brom is now back in the Premier League after 2 years out. That's what it was. The foam punctured the heat tiles. Yeah. Purple Truce. Yeah, that's actually a wise move, Mr. Beep, if you get a truce with purple. It seems to make sense for both of you. Yeah, all over Texas is exactly what happened. I read some of the descriptions of the debris. It was pretty horrific. I'm trying to remember if is Enterprise the one that's on the aircraft carrier in New York City, because my boys and I saw one of the shuttles there. The shuttle's bigger than I thought it would be. You know, you see it on TV and you kind of form an idea in your mind about the size of things, and it's amazing whenever you see something in person how um, your perspective changes having seen it. Oh wow, Commander Thorn, that's crazy. Yeah, my daughter was recently the target of some pretty awful harassment on Twitter, um, to the point where it was a real problem, and it wasn't just words. It actually turned into um, threats on her life and stuff like that, and so we had to deal with that pretty strongly. And I, as one who speaks in schools for a living, and every single day that I'm in a school, I meet kids who have attempted suicide, and social media is one of the most common factors in all of it. So I take it really seriously, only because I've seen firsthand the impact of it. Sir Hugh, good morning. Evening. Actually, it's afternoon for me, but the Enterprise was the test shuttle. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Twitter. Oh my gosh, I have two accounts on Twitter. I have my History Guy Gaming one, and then I have a personal one. And I decided a long time ago that I wasn't going to get involved in political debates and arguments with people because it never ends well. And you're arguing with people you've never even met face to face, and it just infuriates you because there are a lot of stupid people out there. Um, so yeah, I decided a long time ago I mostly just talk about sports and video games on Twitter. Did I know the Space Shuttle Enterprise was not called Enterprise at first? I did not know that. This is a pretty even match so far. Purple, blue, red, or orange, all looking kind of the strongest at the moment, but that can certainly change quickly. Ooh, wow. There goes green. My goodness. I feel bad because Wake Roberts was all excited about getting in on that, and just did not work out so well. Not this time. I've had matches where I went out that fast. Ooh, boy. Purple looking tough right now. Might have to rethink that uh, truce there, Mr. Beep. Take care, Julie. Be safe over there. Oh boy. See, I've got a problem now because I've got nowhere really to go to grab a card. At least nowhere that makes a lot of sense for me. Oh boy. See, now I have no choice but to attack orange, and I didn't want to do that if I could avoid it. But I have to. Question is, am I going to win? Ooh, no way. That is some first class dice rolling right there. I didn't lose a single army. That's insane. Didn't see that coming. Yeah, Mr. Beep, I have no reason to come after you. You're on the other side of the world as far as I'm concerned. You know, Hanson, I think I remember reading something about that. About Enterprise getting that name because of Star Trek. I feel like when you said that, I feel like I've heard that before. Hit purple right there. Hit him. Hit him. Take his continent. Nicely done, Shelley Hardfast. I don't know who that is, but nice job. Mr. Hugh, you might need to just maybe uninstall and reinstall it. Get it working again. I still can't trade in cards. Well, purple knows what he needs to do here. He needs to bring that army down and take his continent back and just park it there. That's cool, Wake Roberts. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Star Trek as well. I've always really enjoyed it. I just finished watching the Picard series. I don't know if any of you saw that, and I know it wasn't for everybody, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great story. I thought it was really cool. A lot of emotion. Sounds good, Mr. Beep. I appreciate that. Yeah, see, I would have guarded my continent a little better. Yeah, and William Shatner. Let me. You want to talk about? Yeah, Greg, I agree. It was slow compared to, and it definitely started out pretty slow. It got better, but yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. William Shatner. You want to talk about a guy who looks great for his age? My goodness, the man's 89 years old, and he looks fantastic. Yeah, Dread Minion. I wasn't happy about that blowing the blowing up Vulcan part. I guess I get. I understand their need to kind of do that to make it a whole new timeline. The one I really didn't like was how they tried to rip off Star Trek Two, and I just thought it would have been better to just have a whole new storyline than to pull that off. Discovery was good. I agree. Anything with Jason Isaacs in it is fantastic. I love that guy. He's one of my favorite actors. I never watched Deep Space Nine. He looks better now than he did when he was 50. Yeah. Of course, the guy who played Scotty, James Doohan, I think that's his name in the original series. He's Canadian. I think he landed in Normandy on D-Day. I'm pretty sure it was him. I want to say he was like a sniper or something. Would I ever play Sid Meier's Civilization 6? Well, I have the game and I love Civilization. Oh boy. He's got 4 cards too. Oh man. Rip Mr. Beep. Whoo boy. Yeah, I could see myself playing some Civ 6 sometime. Man, purple's going to be tough to beat. He got all those cards and he's got to trade some in. Yeah, Mr. Beep, this will be the last one for today. I got to get moving my desk. I tell you, you know what story, what movie I really liked was the original of the new Star Treks. Speaking of Romulans, the one where Eric Bana played the bad guy. That one was really good. I liked his character, and of course you had Thor, Chris Hemsworth making an appearance as Kirk's dad at the beginning of that one. And I think that who's the actor that plays Bones? He's the guy who was in Lord of the Rings as well. I think he's Australian. I love him as Bones. I think he plays that part really well. Methinks you may be spreading yourself too thin. May have tried to do too much there, but we'll see. I love Star Trek 4. That's the one where they go back in time to the present day. Yeah, that one's fantastic. I like that one a lot. That's one thing that bothers me when you think about that one compared to Picard, for example, because Star Trek Picard's got a lot of language in it. They got some F-bombs dropped in there. But then you watch Star Trek 4, and they make it pretty clear that people don't really use that language in the future. So it's interesting kind of reconciling those two things. Dread Minion, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I like having you around for your witty commentary, sir. Please keep it up. The Voyage Home, yes, sir. The Save the Whales episode, yeah. That one was really good. Where he go, there's just so many memorable parts from that one. Spock talking to the whales, going into the tank, and the part where they realize that the ship they're going to try and steal the photons from to get the Klingon bird of prey going again is the Enterprise. The scene where Bones regrows the lady's kidney with a pill. Oh, a lot of people like the girl who played Deanna Troi. I never found her that attractive personally, but I know a lot of people did. Marina Sirtis or something like that. Think about remembering where we parked. Well, as long as you don't have it in cloak, you should be okay. Captain Reed, which one were you? Somebody's sitting on 5. Oh, Orange is sitting on 5 cards. Let's see here. Shelly Hardfast. No, Shelly, I thought you did okay. You actually really helped there at one point when you went in and hit purple in Africa. You were just in a tough spot. On the traditional map, if you can't grab South America, Africa, or Australia and hold it successfully, it's hard to win. If you kind of find yourself getting isolated somewhere in Europe, Asia, North America, and especially if there's another army in that same area, it's really tough to win. So you were in a tough spot. The bot didn't announce the stream in Discord. Thank you, Mr. Beep, for doing that. I'm not sure why it doesn't. It should. Seven of 9. Sir Hugh, I don't know if you saw. Oh, look at purple. Dang. Just open the door for orange by doing that. Yeah, she's in Picard. 7 of 9. I haven't seen Voyager, but I know her from that. Oh, you can win as Europe. It's harder. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's definitely more of a challenge that way. Ah, can't turn in yet. Orange, he's got Europe now, so he's going to get some nice cards this turn. Purple's going to come down through here on me. But whatever he does, long term it's not necessarily going to work because I'm going to get cards next turn. Orange is now the one to beat because purple attacked me. Instead of us holding our 2 continents, us going back and forth a couple of rounds there weakened both of us and opened the door for orange to win. That's the price you pay when you try to be overly aggressive to take out another opponent when there's another threat lying in wait. See, if purple and I had just sat on our continents, we could have both built up and then dealt with orange before we went after each other. But now instead, orange becomes the #1 threat. And if purple decides to come down through here after me, instead of going after orange, it pretty much guarantees an orange victory. I'll have to check out some of these other ones I haven't watched yet. I haven't seen Deep Space Nine. I haven't seen Voyager. Mostly just the original series and Next Generation for me. And then wasn't there Star Trek Enterprise briefly with Scott Bakula for a little while? There you go. March right in and hit Europe. Take away that continent. Nice move. Nicely done, sir. Now we're back to kind of even among all of us. Purple's only got 23 armies, but if he plays this right, he should be okay. Don't get too aggressive, though. Don't spread yourself too thin. Oh, he's basically just taking out all of us at this point. All right, let's see. Can I do this? I'm not sure that I can. I don't quite have the cards to pull this off, or the armies to pull this off. I'm gonna have to go fast. Come on, baby. Ah, okay. This is where it gets tricky. Okay. I don't think I have time to do this. Oh, go fast. Wow, that was close. That was real close. You hope Worf is in Picard. Maybe in the second season, I wouldn't be surprised. My favorite original Star Trek episode. I have to think about that. It's been a long time since I've played it. Or since I've watched it. Alright, Commander Thorne, take care, man. It only aired for a couple of seasons. It's amazing that this entire franchise was built on a show that did not air for very long. Can I turn in? Nope. I think I'm going to sit tight right there. I did know that Patrick Stewart was and still is a Shakespearean actor. He's also got quite the bromance with Ian McKellen, which I love. It's really cool. DCS. Nelson, USS Guam. Nelson is, I think he's on vacation. He told me he wasn't going to be around for the stream today. I know it's not quite the same without him. Have I tried the Shokin campaign yet? No, I have not had a chance. Unfortunately, things have been so crazy around here that I haven't had much time for gaming outside of what I do for the channel. Ooh, look at orange. Oh, there we go. All right, where are we at now? You shall not pass. Yes, Hanson, Star Trek definitely predates Star Wars and Halo, for sure. Hey, Mikhail, how's it going? Yeah, the original Star Wars came out the year that I was born. So I know how old Star Wars is for sure. Because I even have a shirt that talks about how legends are born in 1977 and it's got a picture of Darth Vader on it. Come on, baby. Win the roll. Win the roll. Oh, he's not going to attack. Okay. Yeah, quite a while before Star Wars. That's correct. There's a developer camera you can unlock. It allows you to move. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Connor, you should have hit me right there. So what I need to do now is I need to start gobbling up some of his territory so he doesn't get as many reinforcements. Colin, welcome back. USS Guam. Dr. Shrimp is just wearing a mask. Oh, you can have Australia. I've got bigger fish to fry at this point. Wagon train in space would catch on. Yes. All right. Let's start finishing this off, shall we? Actually, let's go there with him. I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to have enough time to do this or not. Or armies, for that matter. Oh, that was some good rolling right there. I lost one and took out 6. That'll do it. All right, that was fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Good game, Colin. Good game, everybody. Let's start working on some plans for some kind of a Risk League and tournament. We'll continue that conversation over on Discord. But we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit a like on your way out. We'll see you again. Thanks for watching.